Good afternoon, everybody, and we are back. I am Shawnee, and welcome to the Shawnee View, designed for happy life, engineered to last. The purpose of my podcast is to exemplify dreams and goals and how to achieve them through self motivation and inspiration from others. There's a saying: give a man a fish, and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, and you feed him for a lifetime. Today's episode will be about manifestation. Last week I asked, how do we get exactly what we want? How can we create the life that we want? I'm going to cut straight to the chase. If you haven't gotten the results that you wanted, believe it or not, it isn't because you are not focused enough on your goal. I say that because you actually manifested this podcast. You came here because you have reached a critical point in your journey where enough is enough and you just want better. So take notes. First things first, what exactly are your intentions behind what you are asking for? If you're listening to this podcast, then I will assume that you are a spiritually based individual, which would mean that you already know that you are a powerful creator. We were all created in the image of God, which makes us all little gods. A scripture in the book of Habakkuk says to write the vision. When the vision or thoughts are written down, they begin to solidify. The vision written down helps us to start making a path or a business plan that we can accomplish. In its appointed timing, it will come into fruition. Sometimes it's really just a matter of writing it down. Everything you want is already here. You just have to ask the right questions. Before, I mentioned that the problem doesn't stem from your lack of focusing on your goal. Honestly, your problem comes from an underlying way of thinking. Have you ever heard of a paradigm shift? A paradigm shift is change in approach in underlying assumptions. You need to unlock the power of your subconscious mind by replacing old negative thoughts with new positive ones. You will be surprised as to how much your life will change by applying a paradigm shift. But until then, there are limiting beliefs inside of your subconscious mind that is broadcasting negative energy to the universe, regardless of what you think or do. This cancels out the positive energy that your conscious mind is sending to the universe and causes you to attract struggle. We can perceive millions of things simultaneously, but using our attention, we can hold whatever we want to perceive in the foreground of our mind. Unlearn programmed thoughts that are holding you back. For as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. You also have to guard your heart because everything you do flows from it. Guarding your heart means protecting yourself from negative influences, toxic people, and evil behavior. It means shielding your mind and body from anything that isn't life-giving or affirming. When you guard your heart in daily life, you choose not to listen to conversations that are critical or wrong. Create a daily practice to help remove your limiting beliefs. Start off small by finding maybe 10 to 15 minutes to quiet your mind for deliberate focus. Helpful exercises may include rehearsing affirmations and meditation. A spell can be broken by the power of the word, which is ultimately believing what is said. Your life is the manifestation of your dream. It's an art, and you can change your life anytime you aren't enjoying that dream. Coat your mind in positivity because negative thinking stops you. If you need guidance, the book of Proverbs is full of wisdom that can take you a very long way. A vision board is another helpful tool. Find visual cues that represent what you want in life and where you want to be in life. These things sound very simple and cliche, but these small steps require discipline and add up really quickly. Change your attitude so that you can change your altitude. If you limit your thinking to believing that other people reach their goals because they are special, then that is exactly why you don't reach yours. We are all created equally, but the difference between you and the people who accomplish things is the dominant limiting belief inside your subconscious mind. Stop living a life of mediocrity when that's not what God created you for. Without action upon an idea, there will be no manifestation, no results, and no rewards. It is only hard because you aren't going with the flow. You keep turning around in every which way whenever you reach a turning point. Those turning points are progress in disguise. How does that saying go? No pain, no gain? Yeah, that's what you're feeling when that happens. Pain is weakness leaving the body. It hurts, but you have to stay the course by being consistent in order to get results. Sometimes you'll want to quit and resort back to old thinking and old ways, but when that happens, try to hone in on an attitude of gratitude. Do not spiral on all of the bad things because that will only cause you to manifest more bad things. Take inventory of what you have. In order to get more, you have to be thankful and grateful. If you don't think you have anything to be grateful for, let me list a few things for you. You can see, you can think, you can walk, you have food, shelter, and clothes, you have the ability to dream, you have endless opportunities to get it right, and you have some measure of health. I could go on and on without even knowing you, but this is your job and your responsibility. You have to do your own work. No one else can do it for you because this is your life. Most of what I have said is not new information to you. Everyone tells you this same information, but you aren't listening. Stop and listen. Getting what you want is up to you, but how you get it is up to God. Stop worrying about when it will happen. If you keep doing what you have been doing, then common sense is that you will keep getting what you have been getting. You have to work on removing those success blockers by changing your way of thinking with discipline. I cannot stress that enough. With progress, a change in behavior and actions is inevitable, and manifesting your goals will become a whole lot easier. Let's keep reaching toward creating a better you. Lauryn Hill asked best, how you gonna win when you ain't right within? Come again. That concludes this week's episode. Next week's episode, I will go deeper into what a paradigm shift is and how to achieve it in your personal life. So, if you like what you hear, please follow, subscribe, like, add, request, comment, and share. Yeah, all of that good stuff. See you Monday.